Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Boy, there's some shockers we just had. So, we finishing up chit chatting after lunch, and we had pea-sized hail that turned into bigger than quarter-size hail. So here in Henry County, we did send some pictures in to the National Weather Service. I just got off from a chat with those guys over at the office. They issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Henry and Benton County for that fact. So we had a very low chance of seeing any severe weather today, but I think we had just enough maybe sunshine. It's not real favorable from Butler, Clinton, Warsaw, and north. But south of that line, they've just issued a tornado watch that's going to include Osceola and Nevada. That's St. Clair County and Vernon County on the Missouri side. So, yeah, a little bit of a shock. Most of these storms were showing to stay down here, Lamar, Stockton area, over through Lebanon and points to the south. But they started initializing here, just right here in west central Missouri. So we'll be watching these for a while as these storms push through the area. So we do have. We are not under a watch right now for Bates, Henry, Pettis County, and points to the north. We're not under any sort of watch right now. I don't know if they will issue one, since we are on the far northern fringe of the ingredients for severe storms today. So anyway, I thought I would jump on here real quick, and like I said, I want to get the information over to the National Weather Service, let them issue the warnings, and then we can jump on here and take a look at these cells moving through the area. So I am actually live on all platforms, including Henry County Emergency Management, as Henry County is under a severe thunderstorm warning for about the next 14 minutes. So hi, Lucky. Yeah, I think you sent me something. I was actually on the horn with trying to get information over to National Weather Service when you called. So it did. It came up very, very quick. And they're moving at a very fast clip too. So actually this is moving east at 40 miles per hour. So there was a public report, I believe, of 1.5 inch, which that's very believable. I posted a picture that was about 1.25 inches. So a little bit bigger than quarter size, but boy, it sounded like a big ruckus going on out there. So anybody that is out camping, especially down around the, it's going to stay just to the north of most of Truman Lake. But down there around Bucksaw,
the National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch.
Down around Racket, Teal Bend, and points to the north, you guys are going to get, man, it rained. I picked up another 0.4 inch of rainfall there in those 6-7 minutes. So it will come down in buckets, as well as maybe seeing some quarter-size hail as well. Yeah, Kim. So we've got tornado watch for St. Clair, Vernon, and Benton County in west central Missouri. So that's going to be mainly watching any of these cells that form down here a little bit better ingredients. Even though Bates County, you guys are not in that tornado watch, I am watching this cell. You guys are close enough to that watch box that we need to kind of watch this cell here to make sure that the atmosphere does not get to the point where we might see a little spin up over here in Bates County. So we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Benton County. This is going to be south of Warsaw along Highway 7 down near Climax Springs, Edwards, Walker's Corner along 7 Highway for the potential of some hail. Big hail, coal, and U Highway. Yeah, I bet so. That's so between Tightwad, Leesville, C Highway near Roseland, over near Palo Pinto. You guys are going to get hit with that up to ping pong ball size hail in this area. There's some broad rotation coming into Vernon County and parts of Bates County here. Just watching for any signs of rotation. Up here, getting ready to cross 49 Highway in between Rich Hill and Butler. Very large hail right now near New Home. So we've got a big hail core right here. Let me zoom out here real quick. So, yeah, we've got some very tall tops. We also, just exiting Henry County, we also have some very big hail. Looked like right at the Henry and Benton County line right now. Let's take a look exactly where that hail core is at. Right over Roseland and Palo Pinto. So along C Highway, where C and Y intersect there, that would take you over to Tightwad. Look like you guys are kind of in that hail core right now for up to ping pong ball size hail.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
So still keeping a close eye on this cell down here near Stotesbury. This is on the Vernon County side. There is some broad rotation with this, but you guys have to remember there has to be rotation in a supercell in order to develop strong updrafts to support those hailstones that we're getting up to 2-inch in diameter. So we know they're going to be rotating, and these are mostly elevated in nature. There's not a whole lot of ground rotation up here north of this tornado watch. So that's but we're still keeping a very close eye on, as you guys well know that tornadoes can and often do form in a severe thunderstorm warning. There are no tornado tags on any of these thunderstorms. So one thing I do want to admit is they did up the size for the cell that's moving into Benton County right now. So if you're in Lincoln, Coal Camp, along 65 Highway, along State Highway C, Palo Pinto, this is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning with up to 2.75-inch baseball size hail. So these things have got some monster updrafts in these cells. So torrential rain and some very large hail moving into the Lincoln area and along C Highway and Highway 65. We also have some 1-inch hail, quarter-size hail, just north of 7 Highway in southeastern Benton County as well. That's down here by Walker's Corner, Lively. That's where the hail core is at right now. Get ready to move over to the east into parts of Morgan County. Yeah, it was, man, that hail was loud, guys. Started off at pea size, and then a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and then we had some dimes and some nickels, and then some quarters, and then some bigger. It just kept going and going and going. So very, very loud. Okay, so right now, Henry County, the threat is away from Henry County right now. We are watching this cell in Bates County that might clip parts of Montrose into Appleton City. I have a feeling St. Clair County will be put under a severe thunderstorm warning very soon for this cell out here in Bates County. Very large hail down near Stotesbury in Vernon County and near Rich Hill along 49 Highway just east of New Home. A very large hail core, as well as the one down here by Stotesbury in Vernon County. All right, so if you're joining us from Henry County Emergency Management, the severe thunderstorm warning has now been lifted, and we will come back and include you guys if another warning should happen to come across for Henry County. But for now, Henry County is in the clear. Thank you guys for watching here in Henry County, and we'll keep up to date with the updates. All right, that was Henry County Office of Emergency Management. We went ahead and kept them live through the duration of the warning, and now we'll focus on these cells over here in Benton County and in Bates and northern Vernon County. I don't think so, Derek. Actually, these few cells that are here in that we have ongoing right now were actually a little further north than where we expected them to form this afternoon. We had an outside shot to see some thunderstorm, but the severe action was going to stay down south, Bolivar, Springfield, and points to the southeast. But we worked up enough instability in the atmosphere to produce these supercells that are producing some monster hail here in west central Missouri. So, and again, these cells, the one in Benton County, these are fairly elevated in nature. The rotation is. They're not necessarily ground based. So that's what I'm kind of keeping an eye on right now is some ground based circulations. We do have a tornado watch out for Benton, St. Clair, and Vernon County here in west central Missouri. So, we're awfully close to where those ingredients might help lower that rotational threat closer to the surface. So, we're keeping an eye on these cells, but they're going to be very scattered in nature and should be cleared out of here this evening and then have a beautiful day on Monday. South of Coal Camp. I wouldn't be surprised if Coal Camp got some pea-sized hail, some small hail, but the biggest hail threat looked like it's going to stay from about Lincoln and point just a little bit south. So, looks like it'll likely stay down around the Lakeview Heights area, just south of Coal Camp proper. Yeah, Brooke, that hail is going to get, you still have bigger hail coming in momentarily. El Dorado is sitting pretty good right now, Savannah. You guys are kind of in between. A couple of strong cells, but right now there's no imminent threat for El Dorado. We did have 2.75 inch public reported hail 4 miles northwest of Cole. So that's a little bit bigger than ping pong ball size. Not baseball size yet, but kind of in between sizes. So that's pretty good hail. Kind of blow this out a little bit right now. So these storms are firing up along a warm front. That's this little puppy right here. Okay, we got our low pressure system sitting right here. We have this warm front that by rights right now, these are a little bit behind. Where the frontal positions are is a little bit behind. It's actually closer up here is where this warm front is, and that's what these cells are firing on along that line. So we do have a tornado watch out here for southwest Missouri, including Warsaw, Osceola, Nevada. That's Vernon, St. Clair, and Benton counties. They're going to be more in line of where this low pressure system is going to come across. You guys remember me telling you about the triple point? Well, this is the triple point, kind of. We got one there, we got a front there, we have a front here, and we got the low pressure system. So, winds in a low pressure system rotate counterclockwise. So, it's pushing some of this warm, moist air up into this front, therefore creating thunderstorms here in west central Missouri. The earlier data suggested this line was going to stay about where it is right now. So the threat of thunderstorms was going to be more likely down here into southeast Missouri. But that's the reason why we need to stay weather aware. Long Shoal should be, you guys should be fine right now, Long Shoal. That cell is to your northeast. Look like Lincoln is likely getting rocked right now. So we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Bates County here. It's going to include Rich Hill, Pleasant Gap, Rockville. Let's go ahead and include Appleton City also, even though Appleton City is on the St. Clair County side. 1.5 inch ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So again, just mainly hailers is our primary concern with these thunderstorms. Golf ball size hail in Lincoln. Thanks, Kyla. I'm going to grab me a drink. I'll be right back.
The National
Alright, so let's do oh yeah, Zach. He'll be here tonight, tomorrow. So let's do a little recap right now. So your dog want a ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? So we have a few severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's do a little recap. We have one for southeastern Bates County, includes Rockville, Pleasant Gap, Rich Hill. We're going to go ahead and include Appleton City in that as well. We have one for northern Vernon County, which includes Metz, Shell City, and Harwood. This is for 1.5 inch size hailstones and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning with a new one for Benton County. This is going to be northern Benton County, and for 65-mile-per-hour winds and hail to 2 inch. That's lime size hail coming across 65 highway near Lincoln. It looks like it will stay just to the south of Coal Camp, and then it will move on over into Morgan County, affecting Stover, Versailles, and Gravois Mills. We also have an additional severe thunderstorm warning for the southeastern Benton County. It looks like the biggest threat has now moved away from Benton County in southeast corner. Looks like it's more over towards Climax Springs, Laurie, Sunrise Beach, Lake of the Ozarks. So if you know anybody that are possibly camping near Laurie, Camington, Bagnell Dam, Lake of the Ozarks, Sunrise Beach, make sure you let them know there's some large hail. Make sure they get off of the water. You don't want to be out there on the water when this hailstone hits. Hopefully these storms are going to be out of here, Doug. for the Willie Nelson contest, or I'm sorry, concert tonight. But I don't think you'll have to worry too much about the concert, Doug, because last that I checked, actually Willie Nelson is going to be high enough. He'll be above the Thunderhead. So you're not going to have to worry about too much hail where Willie Nelson is playing at. He'll be riding high above the storm clouds. Jeff City. Yeah, they've got a potential to see some of the hailers. They actually have one just to the east of them that went through Jeff City just a little bit ago that had some 1-inch hail. So these storms are kind of moving in that direction. Yes, Adrian's in the clear. Michelle. Rockville, Shell City, Appleton, Pleasant Gap, Harwood, and Vernon County. You guys are gonna be next in line for some hail. Looks like the hail threat is kind of diminishing a little bit with this cell. Still some 2-inch hail near Metz, and that's in Vernon County. Angie, I don't think we really wasn't expecting severe weather today. Maybe a couple pop-up thunderstorms. He just happened to tap into a little bit better ingredients. The front was a little bit further north than what we expected. So some of these thunderstorms are firing along that line, but it's not expected to last very long. We're not under any kind of watch, with the exception of Vernon, St. Clair, and Benton County. I do kind of have a sneaking suspicion that some of these counties might be let go of that tornado watch once we get these storms out of the area. I think they're more concerned kind of watching these cells to see if any of them are going to develop any ground rotation. So it's likely after these cells move on off to the east, things are going to really die down here in west central Missouri. Oh yeah, Windsor's in a clear. Hey Alan, I'm glad you were able to get services in today. So Henry County, of course Pettis County, Johnson County, Bates County from Butler north into Cass County. Right now there's no other development out there, and I have a feeling, again, once we get these cells moved off to the east and out of the way, I don't think we're going to have to be too concerned with any more severe thunderstorms today. Tribble, you do know that I can boot you out of a video, don't you? I'd hate for you to be the first one I boot out, considering we're best buddies and all. Couple of strong storms down here north of Springfield, one near Walnut Grove and over near Marshfield. This is going to be along the Niangua. And of course, looked like so this one here, what you just heard come through is for this cell right here near Hermitage, northeast of Wablo. Got a pretty good little hail core on it. A little bit of rotation right down here just west of Hermitage near the racetrack, Lucas Oil Speedway. I don't know if they're having any races today or not, being Sunday, but there's a little bit of rotation and a strong hail core. This is moving off to the northeast, and so it's going to affect Cross Timbers, Preston, and of course it's along 54 highway, so Max Creek all the way over to Camdenton, Lynn Creek. You guys are under this severe thunderstorm warning. It is clipping the far southeast corner of Benton County. That's over here near Climax Springs. You might see a little bit of the hail from this storm as it moves off to the northeast. They camp at the track, KK? I didn't even know that. You got hail, Amanda? Yep. That's going to be for this cell right in here. I am under the assumption, Amanda, just southeast of Appleton City. There's some very broad rotation right here, just southeast of Appleton City. So, you know, if you're looking up in the sky, you'll probably see clouds going a couple little different directions. But right now it's very broad. Don't see any little isolated areas that we need to be concerned about. But still some large quarter-inch hail associated with this. So Rockville, Shell City. Okay, so we just had the new warning come out for St. Clair County. And that's going to affect, obviously, Appleton City, Larry City, Osceola, Vista, Roscoe, down to Wablo and along 13 Highway. .75-inch golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds can be expected with this cell. So, it is packing a punch. Yeah, Travis, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Does look like Larry City is in line for a hail core, so you can expect at least some quarter to inch and a half hail there in Larry.
The National Weather
Got your helmet on in your pool. Alright, so the cell that's in northeastern Benton County, just southeast of Cole Camp, getting ready to move over into Morgan County, parts of Stover, Versailles. We also have another one for southeastern Benton County. It pretty much moved out of the county now, affecting Gravois Mills, Laurie, Village of the Four Seasons, Osage Beach. We also have a strong cell getting ready to cross Highway 65 in between Cross Timbers and Preston. It is now just west of Hermitage. Some pretty good rotation right there. And again, that's where we see the cool colors and the warm colors come together. So we're kind of seeing that right here. And that would put it right just to the east of the racetrack. Kind of keeping an eye on this one here. We're going to have rotation because we have to have strong updrafts in order to support the big hailstones we're getting today. So majority of this is spinning and rotating several thousand feet above our heads. It's not spinning near the surface. So we're watching to see if any of these cells might develop some surface rotation. That's one of the reasons why they issued a tornado watch, because there is an outside chance one of these cells possibly could produce a tornado. And of course, we have severe thunderstorm warning out for northern Vernon County, near Harwood and Shell City, and Rich Hill, and for parts of Bates County near Pleasant Gap, Rockville. And then we have the cell coming into St. Clair County that is affecting Appleton City along A Highway, B Highway, and O Highway. So those in Roscoe, Larry City, Osceola, Vista, you guys are going to be under the gun here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. KK, the cell coming into St. Clair County, the primary concern right now is going to be for large hail and some damaging wind gusts. So that's what we're watching for here. 2 large hail cores, one west of Larry City and another one just west of Roscoe. So these are the 2 hail cores that are likely producing at least 1 inch hail. Oh, good, Misty. I'm glad the family is safe down there. Yeah, Lincoln is in the clear, Bobo. Let's check out those winds. There's probably some pretty strong winds here coming into Larry City. Let me check out a different radar site here. Give me just a second here. Yeah, it looks like about 40 mile an hour wind gusts that will be coming into Larry City, on top of the potential to see some 1 inch hail with that, Travis. So definitely it's gonna come in like a lion, buddy. It's gonna sound horrible. You're not gonna be able to see across the gravel road, but nothing too severe showing right now as far as coming into Larry City. Just some 1 inch hail. Still a strong supercell down here, getting ready. It's crossing 65 highway right now, in between Cross Timbers and Preston. Getting ready to come through the town of Hermitage. It is now east of Wheatland and Lucas Oil Speedway. Man, look at all these severe thunderstorm warnings. These are definitely hailers today. Heading home from Springfield. What direction are you? I'm assuming you're heading north, Caitlin. So you have a very strong cell along 13 highway that's getting ready to cross. So I don't know how far north you are from Springfield, but there is some up to 1 inch to 1.5 inch hail. Walnut Grove, Morrisville, coming across 13 highway right now. That's BB Highway. Not sure how far north you are right now with Springfield, but if I was you, I'd probably just kind of hang back and let this cell come across if you can. If you're north of that area, say you're coming up to Bolivar, you're going to be fine until you get up there to near Collins. You get up there near Collins at the junction of 54 and 13. There's a pretty good little cell there. Oh, I see. Just now leaving? Okay. Yeah, you'll definitely see it out ahead of you. You know, and you can get, even if you're on the tail end of it, that's where the hail is. Is right back here, Walnut Grove. This thing is actually moving 35 miles per hour. So let's put a timestamp on that, where the hail core is. So yeah, you've got, this will be across 13 highway here in about the hail core in about 10 minutes. So hopefully it'll be cross 13 highway by the time you get up here. Alright, so it looks like Benton County, even though you're still officially in a severe thunderstorm warning, right now all the threats are now east of Benton County. So if you live in Benton County, you're in good shape right now. We'll have to watch and see what this cell in St. Clair County does. Might affect points from Warsaw to Climax Springs here in the next 30-40 minutes. But right now you're in a clear. Henry County's in the clear. Bates County's in the clear. And of course, Pettis, Johnson, and Cash, you guys are in good shape. So we're just kind of watching this cell down here, getting ready to cross Highway 13 near Osceola. It's got some, the hail core not all that impressive, probably pea to penny size hail. Some torrential rains that will come down for a very brief amount of time coming into Larry City. This particular cell down here just to the west of Roscoe, this will be heading over toward Osceola and Vista. Now this one still has some 1.5 inch hail associated with it. That's about ping pong ball size. So still some large hail on the southern edge of this storm. Yeah, I have a feeling, Travis, you're really going to see some heavy rain here in a couple minutes, man. This is some torrential rainfall. Hey, happy birthday, John. Well, we did have lots of reports of hail. I'm going through some of the hail reports throughout our area. Man, there's a bunch of large hail reports. We actually had a National Weather Service employee here in Henry County, in Clinton, that is reporting golf ball size hail back when that cell moved through Clinton. So we had up, let's see, a 2.75 inch hail, which is bigger than ping pong ball. Several quarter size reports. All right, so Bates County, you do not have any severe thunderstorm warning ongoing right now. That cell going in between Cross Timbers and Preston, it is weakening just a little bit. Of course, down here, Osage Beach, Lake of the Ozark, Bagnell, man, they're getting hammered down there with large hail. Torrential rainfall down here in the Lake of the Ozark area. Carroll just hitting south of Larry City. I told you, Travis. Man, that thing, I mean, it comes blowing in like a lion, man. We couldn't even see down the street. All the hail, the rain. I mean, it did. It looked like a hurricane outside. Roscoe, you guys are starting to get hit with some of that hail now. I gotta grab another drink, guys. Yeah, KK, you're getting this cell down here. Got some penny to quarter size hail just south of Wablo. Hi, Roberta. I'm not seeing much more the rest of the day once these cells get moved off to the east. We may have another thunderstorm. It'll be very scattered in nature, kind of like it is right now. We do have that opportunity through around 5 or 6 tonight, but for the most part, these cells here are going to be taking whatever energy they can find and taking it out of our system. So not expecting a whole lot outside of maybe a stray shower or a thunder shower the rest of the day once these cells get past us. Fishing been postponed for the day? Oh no, this rain gets the water up. That makes good fishing. Hey, Courtney. See what that dog is after. Well, he decided he had to go potty. Alright guys, so things are starting to kind of quiet down. We still have a severe thunderstorm warning for St. Clair County. That's for this little cluster down here along 13 Highway from Lowry City down to Osceola, down to Vista, on over to Roscoe, and over to El Dorado Springs. And this is for some hail up to the size of quarters. We still have a strong cell down here just southeast of Wablo. This is going to be, let's see here, that is Hickory County. So we've got a cell southeast of Wablo. This is east of the racetrack. It will likely stay just to the south of Hermitage, Preston. Looks like just going to be running parallel to Highway 54 across Hickory County. And then, of course, we've got a mess over here in Lake of the Ozarks right now. Strong winds, torrential rains, hail. Anybody camping outside on the water, man alive, it's gonna definitely be waking them up if they're still sleeping from overnight parties. That's for sure. Let's see here. Kayla, will the St. Clair storm come over Warsaw? I don't think so, hon. I think it's going to stay just to the south of Warsaw. It will likely affect parts of Truman Lake, down by some of these little lake towns, Majorville, Gabriel Mills, Fristo, Edwards. They will likely be more in the line, and then as well as Cross Timbers. This is really moving more east than what it is north, so it'll likely stay just to the south of Warsaw. Hey, Spoon, I think you guys are going to be sitting pretty good over there. Still going to have some showers, maybe a clap of thunder. But other than that, I really don't think we're going to see much more the rest of the day for Henry County. We got torrential rains in between Larry City and Vista along Highway 13. You know, if Lauren, if you can hold off just a little bit, you might want to. I don't know. I don't know where you're heading to. If you're leaving Osceola, or if you're heading to Osceola, but Osceola is just getting going with some very, very heavy rain. And there is a hail core down near Roscoe that will be moving across 13 Highway here in the next 15-20 minutes. Guys, if you are traveling along 13 Highway as well, one thing to note, this is such blinding rain that be prepared to see a lot of cars off on the shoulder with hopefully with their hazards on. You're not going to be able to hardly see a thing going down the highway at 65 miles per hour with this kind of rainfall coming down. So it is blinding rain. So just if you are traveling through here over 13 between Lowry City and Vista over the next hour, just be prepared for some blinding rainfall rates. All right, Travis. Thanks, buddy. Have a good rest of the weekend. Some golf ball size hail down at Lake of the Ozarks. That was confirmed. Down there by Osage Beach. Still a strong storm down here in Hickory County. Running about parallel with Highway 8 right now. It's down right on top of Elkton, coming into Galmy, and then eventually over to Pittsburgh. It looks like the strongest part of this cell in St. Clair County now is over Highway 82, down along Highway WW, and over Vista up to Osceola. This is the strongest part of this cell right now in St. Clair County. Still under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 28 minutes with 1.75 inch, that's golf ball size hail, and 60 mile per hour wind gusts are possible. And again, the strongest part of this cell is from Osceola along Highway 13, Vista, and then over just to the east of Roscoe. Allison, I don't. If Zachary grabbed your phone and text that, now I'm gonna have to boycott both of you. But I still want potato soup. You bet, Kathy. I go let the pup in. Be right back.
Motion detected at the front porch.
So, Remington, as far as El Dorado Springs, you guys are just west of this new severe thunderstorm warning out. That's for up to 1.5 inch hail. This is running right along 54 Highway and eventually will come up to Collins, Humansville, Wablo area. That is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning out for this area. So again, a line of hail-producing thunderstorms stretching from just south of Jefferson City through Lake of the Ozarks, all the way down to over to El Dorado Springs. Lots of hail reports today. Hi, Julia. Very strong hail core down near Cedar Springs along 54 Highway. That's some large hail out there. Probably 1.5 inches. Vista is getting some smaller hail. Probably right around, say, nickel to quarter size near Tracy, Vista. Right over on top of 13 Highway right now. Roscoe had golf ball. That don't surprise me. That was some big hail that come through Roscoe. Wow. You guys have probably seen these. This was posted on our Facebook site. Take a look at those hailstones. Wow. Not quite baseball, but awfully darn close. Wow. Those are big ones. Alright, so we still have a severe thunderstorm warning out for St. Clair County. The strongest part of the storm is down near Gerster. There's also another hail core that is along 54 highway, about 7 miles west of Collins.
The National Wet.
Golf ball outside of Osceola. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks for sending me a picture. Actually, I just had a friend of mine just post. She was on her way to get some food for the family, and right in the middle of that hailstone cracked their windshield. So taking a look at some of the pictures. Alright, so along 54 highway, if you live in Collins, Wablo, you guys are going to get hit with this hail core that's currently over Blackjack and Birdsong and along Highway 54. That looks to be about the strongest part of this cell around St. Clair County right now. Just some showers in Cole Camp and Lincoln down to Warsaw. And the rest of us, we even got some sunshine out here in Henry County right now. Oh man, Aaron, that is a big one. Mercy. That is a big hailstone. Here's that picture of the hailstone down near Collins. Baseball size hail. That is a big hailstone, and that can do damage. Wow, that's a big one. Hey, Jamie. Well, so you still have a few hours in this tornado watch. You're going to have to watch for any cells that develop out here in this area where my cursor is right now. Anything that should happen to form out here could possibly be severe. Um, we've got that front now that's down here over your area, so this is kind of the focal point for severe weather is really going to be in. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? That was horrible. It's really going to be down here in this area. Okay, so really, I'm not expecting a whole lot for Aurora or for Springfield. I think most of the activity is going to remain to the south of you guys, mainly along the Arkansas border over into the Boot Hill as we go through the course of the night. So not expecting a whole lot, but you know, you're still under a tornado watch for the next few hours, so just kind of keep your eye out for any cells that might be developing out to your west. Those are the ones you have to pay attention to, because these are moving almost directly due east. So anybody down around the Bennett Springs area camping, they had a couple strong storms come through there last night, and had a couple of strong storms come through about an hour and a half ago. And you guys are going to be watching this cell that's over here near Fairplay and Bolivar, almost taking that exact same track as what the last couple cells have done. So probably around the 6:30, 7 o'clock time frame, you're going to be watching this potential cell to come across and drop some more hail. So if you're down in Bennett Springs area or know somebody that is, be prepared that there's going to likely be another round of thunderstorms for you guys. Love you too, Kaz. Alright, so right along 13 Highway between Collins and Humansville. You guys are going to get a dose of hail. Could be up to about the size of quarters. So be prepared for that as it heads on over into Wablo, Elkton, and rural areas out here in Hickory County. Yeah, I see the sun shining through my through the curtains here in Henry County. Still have 80 degrees. It's kind of humid out there right now. So we should be in a little bit of a dry stretch, guys, from tomorrow through about Thursday. So that's good news. We do have another system coming in for the weekend, though, that we're going to have to pay close attention to, that could provide a focus for more severe weather. Yeah, Norma's quiet today. We got sunshine. Yeah, you're quiet today, ain't you? It's not thundering. Come on. He gets scared of storms. Hey, Austin. Just following some storms with a history of providing some monster hail today. So we're finishing up watching this cell in southeastern St. Clair County, coming across 13 Highway in between Collins and Humansville, putting down some quarter to golf ball size hailstones. So I know. Yeah, it caught everybody kind of by surprise this far north. We were kind of expecting most of these things to stay down here in southwest Missouri over into the Boot Hill today, with an outside shot of seeing maybe a isolated thunderstorm. But man, these things blew up quick. Okay, so that's new severe thunderstorm warning. It's actually going to be parts of Hickory County and just a sliver of southeast Benton County near Climax Springs. This cell is going over Lucas Speedway right now along 54 Highway over to Hermitage, and we'll kind of ride along Highway 54 over to Preston. No tornadoes today, Austin, with any of these storms, and we kind of discussed this here a little while ago. With these things are elevated in nature, meaning they're several thousand feet above our heads is where the rotation is. There's not much forcing to be able to cause any surface rotation, but they did put out a tornado watch in these areas just kind of to, in case an isolated chance that it start tapping into maybe a little bit of those lower level winds and possibly spin up a tornado. But so far, none of these storms have rotated closer to the surface. Now, these things have been spinning like a top above our heads. That's what's creating these strong updrafts, producing up to baseball size hail. So, we've got, there's hundreds of reports from quarter golf ball up to baseball size hail. So, yeah, there's been a little bit of wind with some of these, but for the most part, it's been the hail that's been relentless. We've got a couple reports come through our Facebook group with busted windshields. We had baseball size hail out by the airport in Henry County. And we also had baseball size hail. She sent in a pic from down around Collins. So, lots of big hail today. Alright, so St. Clair County, we can pretty much rule you guys out of the severe thunderstorm warning right now. So you guys are sitting in good shape. No other threats. Benton County, and of course, it's part of this little sliver here, Climax Springs. You guys might get a little bit more heavier rain from this cell down here, but for the most part, Benton County's in great shape. And of course, we've got Vernon, Bates, Henry, Pettis, Cass, and Johnson County here in West Central Missouri. You guys are good to go. I'm not expecting anything other than maybe an isolated thunder shower for the late afternoon, but I'd say any chances of any more severe threats in West Central Missouri is going to be pretty small. The front now is well to the south, so we don't get that forcing like we did here a couple hours ago. So, you know, when we talk about hail, Austin, one thing that I do some presentations for schools, and we talk about the winds of an updraft and what it takes to support a hailstone. So a golf ball size hailstone takes about 70 miles per hour of wind going straight up through the middle of the thunderstorm in the updraft to be able to support it at 30,000 feet. You take a baseball size hailstone, and now we're sitting there talking close to 85 mile an hour winds that is required to hold that baseball size hailstone. A softball size hailstone, a 4-inch hailstone, takes almost 100 mile an hour winds in an updraft to support a 4-inch hailstone up there at 30,000 feet above our heads. And then I tell them the largest hailstone that ever fell was in South Dakota, and it was 8-inch in diameter, and I hold up a soccer ball. 8-inch, and it weighed almost 2 pounds. That's the largest hailstone recorded. Incredible. I can only imagine having an 8-inch soccer ball coming down in a hailstone. Anyway, in a hailstorm. But it takes 130 to 150 mile per hour winds to keep that sucker up there at 30,000 feet. Just incredible. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. Those down here southwest of Wablo along Highway H, and again over here near Hermitage, over to 65 Highway between Cross Timbers and Preston, and then over to Climax Springs, Max Creek. You guys can expect very torrential rainfall, up to quarter to maybe ping pong ball size hail with these cells. None of them are rotating like we would be watching for, say, a tornadic supercell. These are having very strong updrafts that's supporting hail right now, but nothing is too concerning as far as any immediate tornado threat. So with West Central Missouri counties now out of all the warnings, I am going to go ahead and jump off of the live stream. I am planning on coming back live around 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to take a look at the LRC calendar, where you guys, I will be posting that in our Facebook group as well. It will have the dates we need to kind of watch for severe weather as we enter into our peak of severe storm season at the end, right around the 11th of June. So we do have 2 storm systems coming in on the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th that will kind of signal the end of our severe storm season. Now, we're still going to have more severe storms as the spring and the summer rolls in, but historically, that's about the end of our severe storm season. So hopefully, we will begin wrapping up these meetings that we've been having just about weekly now due to severe storms. So we'll be talking about that. I will also have the global predictor. So that is brought to us from Weather 2020 and the LRC, where we can go anywhere around the world the next 5 months, any given day, and I'll be able to get you a forecast. This is awesome, especially if you have outside plans, say a wedding, a birthday party, maybe you're camping. We can go out 5 months and kind of get an idea of what kind of weather that we can expect on that given day. So I'm going to go ahead and buzz off. I'll be seeing you guys again right around 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll take a look at what the rest of next week has to hold for us. So be talking to all of you soon.